day today. Okay, so how much does it cost to live in Koh Samui for 1 week? This week I'm going to document everything I spend over the next 7 days, from eating, drinking, socialising, transport, buying clothes, just to give you some idea of the cost of living here in Koh Samui. It's a little bit more expensive living on an island. Always is. Anywhere in the world you go, islands are generally more expensive than the mainland due to the logistics of getting goods onto the island, and also because they can charge more because they have a captive audience. So you know, if you're living on an island, you can't go anywhere else. It's not as if you can nip across every time you want to buy something across to the mainland. But during COVID, even with Koh Samui, still everything is very, very cheap, due to the fact that most businesses are desperate to get your money. They just want to get your hands on your money. They'd rather get a little bit from you than nothing at all, I suppose, you know, so they drop their prices, like the hotels and restaurants and what have you, and it's good to be able to take advantage of that. What I normally do to balance the scales here when I'm living in Thailand, it's different when you're on holiday. You've saved up your money and you just think, okay, yeah, I'm going to splurge and have a great time every day. I'm only here for 1 or 2 weeks. But living here, it's completely different. So what I tend to do, if I have an expensive day where I've eaten in an expensive restaurant or spent too much money in a lady bar, the next day I'll try not to spend any money by doing things that don't cost me money. Like go in the swimming pool here, spend the day around here, go to the beach, go see a temple. You know, there's lots of things, beautiful things to see and do in Koh Samui that don't cost you anything. So that's what I tend to do. If I wake up the next morning and think, oh, I spent a bit too much last night, I just for one day eat from market for 50 baht, eat from 7-Eleven and get a sandwich for 25 baht, things like that, and stay home or just visit places that don't cost me anything. One day this week also, what I'll do, I'll eat out of 7-Eleven for a day. I'll just eat and drink just from there, to show you, or maybe Family Store. They're both, Family Store are the equivalent of 7-Eleven, but it's not a multinational. They're only Thai stores, but they ran the same way as 7-Eleven. So I'll eat out of for one day. I'll just buy food from 7-Eleven, give you an idea what you can buy there, to fill you up without, if you don't feel like going out to a restaurant. So that's the plan for this week. I've decided I'm going to stay in this hotel for 1 month. I was going to look for a condo, but I feel quite relaxed here and I don't really feel like rushing around looking at places. I've got a lot of time now. I won't be doing this trip that I want to do for a while yet. It's getting worse with the COVID, so it looks like I'll be here for a little while. So I'm going to stay here for 1 more month. I'll book the room for 10,000 baht for the month, and I'll live here. So this is the first day of my documentation of how much it costs to stay for 1 week in Koh Samui. So I'm still at the same hotel. They moved me out of the other room which I rented when I first came because someone had already booked it. They moved me to another room, and because of the inconvenience they didn't charge me for the 3 days they moved me. So I saved 1,500 baht there. This is the room that they've given me now, which is the same as the first one I moved in, with a small kitchen, and as you can see, it's just one bungalow back from the beach. Oh no, sorry, 2 bungalows back from the beach. I see the other one through there, but the beach is about 10 seconds away. And this is the bungalow they gave me. See, just basic but clean, nice air conditioning, nice and cool in here. I've got a TV, all the things you need in a hotel room. No fridge in here because it's in the small kitchen. But a good sized wardrobe, double doors. I've already moved my things in. Got my computer set up, and bathroom here, nice and big. And the water is very good, the pressure's good, and the hot water is good if you need a hot shower. Not that you need one very often. Cold shower does me at the moment. So this I will show you so that you know I'm not lying to you. This is my bill for 1 month. 10,300 Thai baht because I paid with credit card, so there was a 3% charge. But I got 3 days free because the inconvenience of having to move me. So that was very good. That saved me 1,500. So 10,000 for 1 month, which I will put on the screen in a minute so you know how much that is in pounds, US and AU dollars. So this is the small kitchen, same as the first place I stayed. Toaster, kettle, cooking equipment. Just the one little ring there to cook on. I probably won't even bother, it's easier to go out. But a fair size fridge if you want to go food shopping. I bought some yogurts the other day, I got some water, and I've got 1 can of beer left. That's good. Yep, so that's day one of first expenditure. And I'm going to go out shopping in a minute, and I'll tell you how much I spend on that. Okay, had a shower and got changed. I'm gonna head off to Tesco Lotus, but before I do, I'm feeling a bit hungry. I think I'm gonna go and treat myself to a 99 baht breakfast. Sit there, relax for a little while, have a coffee and the juice and some breakfast, and then I'll head to Tesco Lotus and to the local food market to get some fruit and veggies. Okay, let's head off. Bamboo restaurant. I'll just show you this. This place here, this was a Jamaican restaurant. It's right next door to the Bamboo restaurant. Oh, and it was so good. They used to have a barbecue out here, and they used to do the jerk chicken and Jamaican foods. And I used to come here quite a lot, but I saw it was up for sale maybe 6 months ago. Obviously they didn't get any takers because it's been abandoned, and it's ready to start again when tourism comes back, I suppose. So I'm going to go to the Bamboo restaurant and get some breakfast. Buddy cab. This is probably one of the best spots to have a restaurant, I think, in Lamai, because the walkway to the beach goes through the two restaurants, so everyone has to pass it if they want to go to the beach this way. Oh, some 20 cab. Okay, I'll order my breakfast. Beautiful day again in Lamai. Hard to believe this is the wet season. And I think even with all the COVID problems and everything that's going wrong in the world and Thailand, no matter what, they can't take this away. COVID can't hurt the beach, it can't hurt the sea. And even the people, you know, the Thai people are so resilient. They'll get over this. Come home. Here's my coffee. Yeah. I don't need milk. I just take.
No milk,
No, no milk. Oh, no sugar.
Milk sugar, baby.
Yeah, for baby, not for me. See, yeah, very good. They're just always smiling, and I like that. You know, there's all these problems in Thailand, and even so, you know, they're not making much money, if any, and there's no social security system here to bail them out if there's a problem. But you know, me, when I have a problem, I get down. I get, oh my God, why me, why me? But Thai people seem to think, you know, they say, oh, see what tomorrow bring. And I wish I was like that. I wish I was more resilient. I wish I was stronger. But unfortunately, I was brought up in different environment, I suppose. Thai people are used to, you know, all these ups and downs. They're used to not having, you know, I suppose I've been used to working all my life. I never had a problem getting a job. Always, if I wanted to work, there was always work there. And if I lost a job, there was always the government there to help me with dole money to bail me out for a little while. So, you know, my life has been easy. And when I look at these people here, you know, if they don't work, or if they don't have a farm, or if they don't grow vegetables, they don't eat. It's as simple as that. But they still smile. They're still happy people. So I got to learn a lesson from that, I think. So I'll just show you I know I showed you it the other day, but I'll show you again so that you see how good it is. You know, for 99 baht, less than $4, you can fill up and look at the view. So I'm hungry, I'm going to eat now. Okay, once again, that was a good breakfast. I feel a lot better already. Okay, I'll just give you a bit of a COVID update for today. Yesterday in Thailand there was, let me just see on my phone, 21,000 new COVID related cases, and 160 people died yesterday in Thailand. So it's getting worse. It seems to be going up dramatically now. I think a few days ago it was 18,000 and the day before that was 17, but now it's up to 21,000. So it's going up not just a few hundred every day, it's going up by the thousand. So it's a very bad state of affairs, and I think most Thai people are very worried about their lives. Thankfully it hasn't affected Koh Samui as much as the rest of Thailand, with it being an island, but it's still, the people are very worried. But the majority of people on the island, because of this Samui Plus scheme, the majority of people have been vaccinated. That's one good thing, and that's what the next thing I need to do. Once I rent a place, I'm going to have to see about getting vaccination. It's very important. At one time I thought, no, I don't want to do that, and I wouldn't take the Sinovac, I wouldn't take the Chinese one, I don't trust that one, but if I can get the AstraZeneca or whatever it's called, if I can get that one, I think I'm going to go and get vaccinated, because I want to go back to see my family in Australia. Well, I can't go back without a vaccine, without doing 2 weeks in a costly hotel, which is not like here where you can pay 500 baht a night. It's going to be about, I don't know, 10,000 baht a night, I think, in a quarantine hotel in somewhere like Brisbane. Yeah, so that's the update there for COVID. Not good for the rest of Thailand, but I feel quite comfortable here. I don't really feel as if I'm threatened. It can happen, obviously. I can maybe go down with it tomorrow, who knows, but I feel I'm safer here, and I'm glad that I left Hua Hin, because that's now a dark red zone and it's more or less completely shut down now. You know, I don't suppose I could even go out to a bar and find somewhere that'll sell me a beer in a coffee cup. I think everyone's frightened, and they're closing shop. main shopping centre in Lamai. It's the Tesco Lotus shopping centre. There's another Tesco Lotus, big one in, probably bigger than this one actually, in Chaweng. Have a trolley. Okay, so this sells clothing. It's very much like Kohl's in Australia, or your whatever they call them in America, one of the bigger shopping centres. Same as Sainsbury's, I suppose, in the UK. I think the one in America. I lived there a long time and I can't remember. Yeah, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. So it sells clothing and food and electronics and TVs and computers, things like that. Today I'm just interested in food. I'm going to get some supplies. Not a lot. I'm not going to cook in the hotel. There's just not enough room, or just one cooking ring, no microwave or anything like that. So I'll just buy some snacks and some bits and pieces. And I'll go to the market, the local market, and get some fruit and veggies. They're a lot cheaper than here, and probably a lot fresher actually. Okay, I'll turn this off and then I'll tell you how much it costs when I come out. Okay, back from shopping. Market was a little bit disappointing. I'll get Noy to get some fruit. She knows where to get that, so I'll leave the fruit for today. I got some bananas. They're only 20 baht for, must be 2 kilos there, something like that. And what I bought, I didn't buy a lot of food because I'm not going to be doing much cooking. I bought some bread, and I bought some Swiss cheese and some ham to make some sandwiches. We have a toaster, so I bought some jam. I bought a big pot because I need a beer glass, so when the jam's gone I'll have a beer glass. I bought some mayonnaise to go on the sandwich, and I bought the jam and some peanut butter to have with toast maybe one morning with breakfast. I bought some muesli and some milk, cereal, Noi wanted some honey. She likes that in her coffee for some reason. Don't ask me why. I bought some tuna for sandwiches. And I bought a couple of pot noodles just for snacks. Fill you up, maybe you're having a light lunch. Bit of noodles and some fruit. I bought these custard tarts because they're on special. 4 custard tarts for 34 baht. What's that? Maybe $1.50. And I bought these little chocolate pies. Oh, and 10-pack of chips. So all that came to 1,063 baht, which is around about, I suppose, $40. The problem is when you buy things like European foods like peanut butter, jam, muesli, this is imported. Ham is very expensive. Cheese is very expensive. So a lot of these things are very expensive. You know, most Thai people don't buy this type of thing unless they've got a Farang boyfriend or husband and they want to make a sandwich or cook for them. But if you buy things like tuna, yogurts are quite cheap, only $2 for 4 of them. But if you buy in Thai shops, but which cater for Thai, it's a lot cheaper. But you go to a supermarket that cater for expats, everything is more expensive. But even so, $40 for all this is, I think, is pretty good. This is going to last me at least a week of sandwiches and breakfasts and a couple of noodle meals, some snacks like chips just to pick on, and then bananas will, well, as long as they don't go too soft, they should last me a good 3 or 4 or 5 days. So not too bad for $40 Australian. And I'll get Noi, she knows where to get all the good fruit from. I'm not really sure. I thought it would be that market, but it's more of a meat and takeaway food market or sit down food market. So that's it for now. I'll total everything up at the end of the day once I've had my dinner, and I'll tell you how much I spend. Well, the tide's gone out. God, it looks so beautiful. That emerald green sea where it starts to get deep out there. Oh, it's beautiful. This is what I miss when I lived in Hua Hin. It's a nice place, Hua Hin, but not as tropical as this. Okay, well, this is my dinner tonight. I stayed in the hotel. I got 1 beer, and that was 60 baht. And I got some rice noodle, which looks very nice, with some kai, or chicken, sorry. Nice. So I got some chicken pieces and some noodle. That's good. That is very good. 60 baht. That's about $3. And I'm sitting here on the beach. Beer 60 baht too, my Chang beer. So my beer and noodles is going to cost me $6. So that's added to my breakfast this morning and my shopping trip. I'll let you know later how much I pay today. And work out how much it's going to be for a week to stop here. Give you a bit of an idea, cost of living in Koh Samui. Excuse me, I need to eat.